Hello and welcome back to Sigh of the Abyss. So, we've solved the case of the death by blood and got rid of the siren. Let's see what other adventures await us. This says return to normalcy. I don't know if I trust that, but maybe we'll get to the festival already. But I also hope we'll get to, see how Alfian is doing. Morning comes. Just as you take the last sip of your tisane, someone knocks on your door in a familiar way. Letter for you! You open the door to Silas's grin. She shows you an envelope with Marane's emblem on a rich blue wax. I snatch it from Grumpy Face. Is it from the miss? That's right. What do you usually do with letters? Do you keep the wax? Can I have it? Why or sure? I mean, sure she can have it, but yeah, why? Well, look at it. It's expensive. I can probably resell it for a nice price. You break the seal and read the message out loud. My dearest Livera, as Indegatrix Emerita and instigator of the Hall's involvement with the siren, I am unfortunately taken for the day. Oh no. The next part is for your eyes only. Alas, I must starve myself of your companionship. Oh, how I crave to thread my fingers through your tresses. How I wish you revealed to me the secrets of your magic. Until tomorrow. Is she more fascinated with us because of the magic or for ourselves? Well, we have a day without the bat. Want to do anything fun? I haven't been to the temple in a long time. I'm not sure you'd call going there fun. Why not? Don't you know that the Lady of Dusk has a wicked sense of humor? I'll come with you. Mornings are always a riot in Caroly Sea. You could close your eyes and know where you are from sounds alone. The splashes of water fountains and the giggling of children surround shrines, and various smells guide you from bakeries to workshops. Scylla stretches her arm as she walks, without wincing. Are you ever going to tell me how you managed to injure yourself? Maybe. Maybe now? She simply smiles, so that's a no. Could we have asked before? Was it an option? As soon as you step inside the temple, Brother Mattia welcomes you. Livera, long time no see. It hasn't been that long, or don't make me feel guilty. Yeah, it hasn't been that long actually, but yeah. Don't make me feel guilty. That's not my intention at all. Do you feel better today? Right, he also had an issue. Oh, yes. Why? Did something happen? His smile feels forced. The rays of the fake sun are sharp like daggers. Deep they burrow, under stone and tears, where lives are exchanged with a venom-filled kiss. You have heard that whisper before. Why did it slither into your ears now? It would feel wrong to involve you. It's the job of us priests to shoulder your burdens, not to add more. And I've already broken that rule once by letting you look into death by blood. So, why not do it twice? He sighs. I am doubtful, you could say, of the intentions of some of the priests that have recently joined our cohort. He walks closer and lowers his voice to a whisper. When I wanted to offer my life to the Lady of Dawn, I had much to learn. It took me years before I was able to stand on the dais and preach her word without hesitation. And these newer priests? I never see them pray or counsel or even share our food with those in need. His eyes glance at Scylla's lips, right where the scar splits them. Right, we saw someone, or she briefly told us of someone she knows that had like a priest's robe and the same scar. They are ordained behind closed doors, and I am expected to accept them without question. The last time I saw you, Livera, I was short with you. I apologize. Despite my insistence, my concerns were not brought up to the assembly, and that made me awful to be around. More priests aren't a bad thing, are they? Untrained ones risk doing more harm than good. The shadows around Scylla's face have congealed. Swallowed by darkness, her eyes stand out to you. They are devoid of emotion. Brother, it's not good to ask too many questions. Really? Brother Mattia grows pale. Some only the ladies can answer. Silas? She forces herself to smile, but the abyss within her is still like a mirror. Just looking out for the brother. Well, now that you're here, Livera, I'll be going. Stunned, Brother Mattia nods to her. Once she's out of view, he grips your arm. Your friend's argument sounded an awful lot like the excuse I was given by my superior. Don't ask so many questions, Mattia. A nervous chuckle escapes his lips. I'm sure it's nothing. Forgive me for spoiling the mood. How dare I, when the festival begins tomorrow? Are you looking forward to it? Okay, we have a timeline for that, thank you. I can't wait, or I don't know what to expect. I don't know what to expect. He studies your face. My lips are sealed then, lest I create some standards impossible to meet. Fair. He bids you farewell, and you walk to your usual table, ready to make a small difference for the people of Carolisi. No, can we get back to that topic? And Silas. I know she's trying to stay out of trouble for some cases, but that was, I don't know, weird. Let's leave it at that. It was weird. The truth of darkness demands no worship. All its gloomy splendor asks for is to be invited. What of the falsehood of the goddess, then? You receive an answer, but not from the abyss. The rays of the false sun are sharp like daggers. Deep they burrow under stone and tears, where lives are exchanged with a venom-filled kiss. Okay, we learned nothing new there again, thank you. Just reminding us of the presence of the abyss, I guess, and the whispers. The bell chimes that open your eyes are cheerful like a bird's song. Of course, the Solstice Festival begins today. Already, okay. A celebration of the first summer harvest, this 5-day-long festival is sponsored by the Temple of the Prime. The city adorns itself with drapes to please the lady, dances are held in every square, and minstrels freely perform in the streets. Noble houses are established or reinstated only once per year during the festival, and it's customary for fresh houses to host banquets in the streets for the populace. I think we read that before, but it's a good reminder. You're looking forward to the celebrations, or it feels wrong to celebrate something false. I mean, is the reason all that important as long as it's celebration? Like if, I don't know, it sounds like something positive. I'm looking forward to it. Your breath catches for a moment. The abyss will not stop you, but it does not agree with you either. Well, too bad for the abyss then. More bells happily chirp all around you as you dress and leave your room. The door to Ascanio's study is always closed. You occasionally hear sounds coming from beyond it, or smell something harsh that makes you think of burnt rock. Is he experimenting or like smoking a pipe? Nothing today, however. Once you cross the gates of the guest house to emerge in the courtyard, Ascanio himself is coming from the opposite direction. His raised hand moves with the grace of a leaf in the wind, and you notice moments later the massive clay jar behind him, kept afloat by his magic. Good morning. He slides a small envelope from his bracer and hands it to you. It bears a blue seal, Mirane's. For you. Thank you. What is that behind you? I wish him a pleasant day and leave the refrain now. What is that behind you? A delicate fanning of his fingers draws the jar closer. Water infused with volcanic ash. It came all the way from Oriani. And you needed to extract sulfur from. Together with salt, they form the base of alchemy. With the sea so close, you can imagine one is harder to procure than the other. How come you're so free to use magic, or is that what you do in your study? Both interesting questions. How come you're so free to use magic? This is hardly magic. He clenches his fist and the jar touches the ground. And I much prefer it to the alternative of someone carrying it. Nobody deserves such punishment. The jar does look exceptionally heavy. A smirk plays on his lips. Satisfy my curiosity. What is it that you do every day? I read for the Temple of Dawn, of course. Nothing as exciting as alchemy, I'm afraid. What is it to you? It's private. No, let's be open. Let's be just straightforward. I read for the Temple of Dawn, of course. But of course. He knows that you're lying. What? But that's what I do. It's not the only thing I do, but you know. More bells erupt in song all over the city, drowning every other sound for a moment. It begins. I didn't take you for someone who enjoys the Solstice Festival, or I have heard mages have a part to play in the festival. Well, we'll find that out either way. So, I didn't take you for someone who enjoys the Solstice Festival. Granted, I do not know much about you. That could change. Oh? As soon as the words leave his lips, the smile drains from his face and his eyes widen in surprise, in a widower's fear. His knuckles turn pale and the jar lifts itself from the ground, ready to follow him. I will see you around. And just like that, he flees from you. Oh, a little sad for him. Mirane's flowy script embellishes the back of the envelope Ascanio left with you. It reads, "My friend, it would please me to be your escape from the city's upcoming drunken frenzy." Right, she won't be attending the festival. You fold the letter into your belt for safekeeping. Now I already know if I'm given a choice, I want to experience the festival. Once she sees you approach, Silas begins to loudly hum the tune played by the bells. Good morning, or Silas, what song is that? Yeah, what song is that? It's Our Lady of Glory. You'll hear it a lot in the coming days. This is your first solstice, isn't it? She is almost vibrating with excitement. As your bodyguard, I must prepare you for the 5 days ahead of you. 5 days. Can we spend each day with a different person, maybe, or is that not the thing here? So, number 1. If someone tries to rope you into attending a treble choir, that means there are going to be children singing, and it's always terrible. Avoid treble choirs. Got it. 2. You'll definitely want to see how Theriac is made, since it only happens during the festival. Will Nessa be there? She's not the only apothecary in the city, but yeah, probably. I wonder if the squad will be with her. Which reminds me, the temples pay minstrels to play in the streets during the celebrations, so don't feel bad about not giving them anything. That was 3, right? You nod. 4. Avoid going too deep into a crowd unless you're sure you like what they're watching. Leaving is very difficult when a square is packed. Silas has told you about what to do, but not much about the festival's grand event. When is the Everlasting Prime exactly? What was that again? The miracle of the Lady of the Prime Sun, the fierceness of light bright enough to pierce through the night. Every year during the summer solstice, the halls replicate this miracle with their magic and summon a miniature sun in the sky above Corelli. It's a sight to behold, one that makes the city a popular travel destination among wealthy foreigners. It's when the Prime's fierce light casts away the darkness of the night. It's in 2 days, right in the middle of the festival. Why? Thinking of going with someone? Lifelong bonds formed during the Everlasting Prime. Choose carefully. There it is. Okay, with you if you'd like. I'd like to go with Mirani, but she'll miss it. You have someone else in mind, or do you have to see it with someone else? I was for a moment thinking if this is a question where she'll explain more and then you get to choose, but no. The thing is, you can also play the game without romancing anyone, is my understanding. So, well, I don't know if we have enough, like, affection points, if that is a thing, probably, but I have someone else in mind. So, okay. Well, choices here. I hope Elfion will be free. I do have someone in mind. Malak, or I wonder if Ascania will be waiting for me. Interesting. So, yeah, I'm wondering if it's dependent on the faction whether we can even choose everybody here, or if some of them would be grayed out if we had not enough affection at this point. We didn't get too many chances yet with some of them. But yeah, well, I hope Elfion will be free. Sorry. Yes, it looks like you want to say something. He might not be my type, but I have eyes. I know he's handsome. And he knows too. Oh, the libertine knows. Are you sure you want to be one of many? I think you deserve better. Mortals are many. You could be eternal. You could be the one. I thought we... Never mind. I'm sorry. You're sweet for caring. I appreciate your concern. Thank you. Or he's not as nefarious as you imagine him to be. I do think this is actually right. Like, I mean, again, he could be. He could be like promiscuous or whatever. But somehow I feel like it might also just be a front, like an image he's keeping up with. Who knows? I don't care either way, really. I appreciate your concern. I'm not saying you shouldn't give him a chance. Actually, it is what I'm saying. It's okay. Anyway, before I forget, I won't be able to act as your bodyguard at night, but I trust you'll stay alive and out of trouble. Silas gives you more recommendations about the festival before leaving. I'll see you around, huh? I hope you'll enjoy the Prime with the Minstrel. Okay, not too bad. And I'm really interested in also seeing what, like how she'd react to the other options. She'll probably have some choice words for Mirani, but yeah. Anyway, you should probably invite Elfion if you want to make sure he'll have time for you, busy as he'll be with the celebrations. You head to the Rose. Colorful garlands are being hung from posts and windows, heavy with flowers and fruit made from fabric scraps. Even after everything that has happened to the city, the first summer harvest is a time of joy. The rose never changes, but the smell of citrus fruit adds a tanginess to the wine and roast. Elfion is nowhere to be found, so you approach the counter. Excuse me.
Yes? Oh, I know you.
Do you happen to know where Elfion might be, or you know me? Do you know me?
You're Livera.
You never told him your name.
Elfian's been trying to clean up his act, you know.
Oh?
For you.
Did he tell you about me?
He asked for advice, which is hard to give if I don't know anything about the other person.
The hand scrubbing the tankard clean slowly comes to a stop. A slight smile breaks his perpetual frown.
If you have a message you want to leave for him, I'll relay it once he's back.
Please, tell him that I'd like to witness... Wait, always on the run, invite Elfian to watch the Everlasting Prime with you. Please, tell him that I'd like to witness the Everlasting Prime with him. He hums in agreement and the scrubbing resumes. Now that that's settled, you feel bad leaving without ordering anything. The purified water he serves you comes sprinkled with drops of lemon juice.
A sailor's favorite.
It's tangy and refreshing. After finishing it, you decide to look around the city for a while before going to the Temple of Dawn. Okay, I hope that inviting Elfian actually means something. It might depend on the faction points, but we'll find out. If not, then that's that. The Temple of Dawn is deserted, save for a couple of children playing on the stairs.
Livera?
Brother Mattia greets you with a smile.
Shouldn't you be celebrating?
I thought I could come to help.
During the festival, the Lady of Dawn lets all prayers go to the Prime. I'm only here to make sure nobody tries anything funny.
Someone walks in, dressed in the simple garbs of a house servant. May the Lady of Dawn light your steps.
And yours as well. What brings you here?
You recognize her.
Michaela.
Sir Vanni has been searching for you. A small gasp leaves her lips. Her eyes change. They grow colder. And he hasn't found me. Instead of searching where he should. Her face splits in a snarl. He'd rather listen to that harpy. Grief, rage, fear and yearning lose their shapes to melt into each other. Did you know that it was his sister who housed me when I was with child? And she was the one to steal her from me. Does he know or tell him? Yeah, tell him. I'm going to. He has justified every insult that pathetic excuse for a woman has hurled at me, every accident, for years and years. She searches the pocket of her apron. The original note you read for her is crumpled and faded so badly you can barely read the words. I wonder if seeing this will finally change his mind. To think that I wanted to spare his feelings. Where grief drained her, fury invigorates her. Enough. I'm going to Fiorella. She is not in the right state of mind to go anywhere. I'll come with you. There's safety in numbers. Her shoulders relax ever so slightly. I appreciate it. She gives you a moment to clean the quill and set the ink pot aside. Are you leaving? I hope it's not a problem. None at all. He throws a glance at Michaela, then at you, and his eyes tell you what his lips don't say. Keep her safe. We'll try. To be honest, I don't remember the full story that we had going on with Vanni. Oh well. The colorful drapes and the music playing in every square seem to only deepen Michaela's frown. She heads for the docks with resolute steps, and you at her side. Try to make conversation or stay silent. Let's try to make conversation. Maybe we'll find something out, sway her mind or something. Oh. Did you have a name in mind for the baby? Would talking help? You're letting rage be the coals to your flame, or how was your stay at the temple? I'm between temple and just would talking help because, yeah, I guess that's the most straightforward. Would talking help?
No, I'm sorry.
Even in her fury, she is kind with you. You respect her need for silence and follow her without a word. Okay, fair. The docks have not been dressed up like the rest of the city, and Michaela's shoulders relax at the sight. In the distance, lapped by the waves of the sea, Fiorella awaits her.
Have you met my brother? He works as Valerico's seneschal.
Seneschal? I haven't looked that one up. Is he the young man with the old-fashioned haircut? He was very concerned about you.
Of course he was. I did not once think of telling him where I was.
It looks as if she's about to cry again. The small building where the ferryman rests is in sight. You are about to approach it when Michaela pinches your sleeve.
I know who that is.
She's looking at a servant dressed simply with a purple sash around her waist. The pin that keeps it in place is shaped like a flower. She works for the Vannis too.
For the harpy, Valerico's sister.
The servant looks incredibly bored, but her eyes are on the ferry, still accepting passengers. How long has she been waiting? Well, she's bad news, isn't she? She's bad news, isn't she?
Yes, I don't want her to see me.
I might know another way. After a short walk, you show her the fisherman's boats strewn on the rocky beach. The anglers still around have completed their work for the day and bake in the sun like happy cats. You search your pockets and your memory. What did Silas offer them again? 1 iron piece to whoever can bring us to Fiorella.
There's the ferry for that. You again.
It's the same man as last time.
If you give me an iron piece for the way back, you have a deal.
Very well. He stands up to look at you, then Michaela.
What's with that face, lady? Doesn't look like you want to go there.
Michaela shakes her dread away.
I do. Of course I do.
He looks at you for confirmation. I'm escorting her. He grunts and rolls up his sleeves, ready to push the boat into the water. The angler is not much for conversation, something that Michaela seems to appreciate. The abyss within her swallows all her memories, twists them and tinges them with regret and rage. What will she do when she sees Valerico, you wonder? Will she feel joy, or will her rage consume even that? The angler hums, and his oars follow the rhythm of the song. Before you know it, you have arrived in the village of Fiorella. It's fun that we get some recurring characters, even like someone like the angler.
You'll find me at the tavern.
The cypress trees that line the winding path to the villa cast long shadows on the dirt road. Michaela's out of breath halfway through, pearly with sweat, her face is red from exertion and rigid with dread. Let's take a rest for a minute, or are you having second thoughts? Let's take a rest. She nods and rests her back against the tree. The villa is just as you remember it, an elegant building of Anicetan architecture surrounded by fields. Why does Savani employ no guards?
It's hard to justify a patrol when the entirety of the island can be visited in between the bells. Aside from the village, there are only a couple of vineyards and the lighthouse.
What you're saying is that everybody knows each other.
That's right, wholly unlike Coralisi.
You gesture towards the closed gates for her to do the honors. Her knuckles approach the metal surface, then hesitate.
I was sure I wanted retribution. Now, not so much.
She knocks twice on the door.
I just want to see him.
After a few moments, the peephole opens and a voice inside cries out in surprise.
Michaela!
His frantic hands struggle to open the gates. When he manages, Michaela disappears between his arms. Brother and sister are reunited, and their shadows merge with yours. Michaela's rage abates, for now. The brother's fear shifts. He is too afraid to ask about the little one, afraid of the answer. You feel almost wrong witnessing their moment, so you look away. An ornate door opens, and Lord Vanni pokes his head out.
Zeno, what's with the...
The quill in his hands falls to the floor, leaving a splatter of ink on the marble.
Michaela?
You quietly leave the villa, letting them savor their reunion without a stranger intruding. From the gardens, you hear bawling. You have the feeling your presence will be requested soon enough, or your job here is done. Go back to the village. I don't know. I can understand both. Like, that was our only goal, to reunite them, and the rest they have to kind of settle themselves. But just in case, maybe we want to stay around. I don't know if I want to make any decisions or like influence either of them in any way, really, but I have a feeling we should stay around. You brush away the sand from the steps that lead to the villa and take a seat. It takes several minutes for the loudness to abate, and even more before Michaela's brother opens the gate and regards you with a weary expression.
You're still here.
His eyes are red and puffy. How is your sister doing?
She...
He adjusts his sleeve with great care before continuing.
I can only imagine a fraction of what she's going through. That doesn't make her demands any less unreasonable.
Demands?
Savani is to best his sister in a duel of honor if he wishes for Michaela's forgiveness.
Oh, okay. To the death, or she believes it's his fault? Huh. I mean, what? She believes it's his fault.
I can't say I don't feel the same way. All my suggestions were discarded, hiring a priestess to help Michaela or have her hide in the temple. No, she had to stay there.
His hands ball into fists.
Even then, a duel won't solve anything.
Will it be to the death?
Yes. Lady Vanni will hire a sellsword, no doubt. As for Savani...
His lips tremble. When he speaks, his voice is small and scared.
He would appoint me, and I don't want to die.
Yeah, that sucks. What the hell? Surely his sister knows, right? Oh, maybe she doesn't see it in that moment. Tell him to appoint me, or I'm sorry. What? Okay, that's not the choice I was anticipating here, but ooh. Okay, so I think I'm gonna go with the tell him to appoint me, but what am I supposed to do in the duel? Like kill that other person? Or what? We cannot lose. Like, how can we get out of that? Ooh, I don't like that. I don't like that one bit. Maybe I should have left. But then he'd be dead, I guess. Okay, I'm gonna try. Tell him to appoint me. What's a duel to the death for the immortal? Really? I don't know about that. Also, please ask him to provide a mask for his champion. You don't know if Lady Vanni will recognize you, or if any nobles from the citadel will attend the duel. It's best to not taunt fate and appear as Miss Lagrande to them. Smart.
How can you be so bold?
I have magic. I have faith. I don't take gambles I know I can't win. Fortune favors the brave. Smile at him. I don't take gambles I know I can't win. I still feel sorry for the other person. Am I just gonna kill someone? I mean, they are not any more liable for this than he is. So, what? I don't know.
So you say, but you have no idea who your opponent will be. I pray Michaela accepts this compromise. I will inform her and Savani of your offer.
You tell him to send a message to the halls addressed to you and leave under his worried gaze. As your mind drifts to sleep, you wonder what treasures the festival will reveal to you. Oh boy, maybe that was a bad choice, I don't know. Dawn is announced by the chirping of all the city's bells. When you step outside the gates of the guest house, Silas is already waiting for you. Good morning. Her grin turns into a yawn. Dark circles make her eyes look tired and puffy. Did you not sleep well? Nope, but that's the usual during festivals. Did you do anything fun yesterday? Not really. I finally met Michaela. Where have I heard that name before? Savani was searching for her. She's his beloved. Oh, was she looking for him as well? You give her a short version of the events of the previous day. The troubles of the two star-crossed lovers aren't over. Did you get anything nice out of it? A duel. What do you mean, or should I have asked for something? I guess you should have asked for something, especially when you offered to be, to do the duel. Yeah. Honestly, you should have asked for something. Yeah? Should have asked for something? Why not? He would have probably given it to you. Some jewelry, perhaps, or one of the nice maps he had in his study. You could make a fortune by selling them. A string of yawns follows, and Silas apologizes before rubbing her eyes. Did you sleep at all? Only for a couple of hours, but I'll be fine. Sorry. If you say so. Today the apothecaries are going to make Theriac and the rest. The squirt might be on the stage with Nessa. I wonder what she'll have him do. Want to join me? Lead the way. Several people spill into the street from the squares all around. Commoners and merchants mingle together with Dravidians, Anicetans, and even some Thayans. Amidst the crowd, flashes of blue catch your eye. The uniform of the halls is impossible to mistake. I thought they'd only be let out tomorrow.
I was about to say, Silas let out, really? It sounds like dogs.
Do they only get a single day out of the halls? 4, I thought. 2 for the solstices, 2 for the equinoxes. Maybe with the miss around, they're loosening the rules. Are they allowed to cast magic outside the halls? Only if it's the small kind the miss uses, I think. What am I saying? The everlasting prime is their doing. They get up the city walls and summon it all together. You'll get to see it tomorrow. Different songs meld into a cacophony in the main street, cheerful despite its dissonance. The rest isn't far, but from the web of alleys that surround it, blunt impacts punctuate the song, kicks or punches mixed with whines. Oh. Do you hear that? Or uh-oh? Yeah. Uh-oh indeed.
Let's go with that. Uh-oh.
You can say that again. Silas tiptoes around the corner to look into the well-lit alley. A familiar figure is standing by the entrance of a pillow house, clothed in the matted garbs of a vagrant and with a hood over her face. Aichi? Huh, the crazy grandma's called Aichi. Were you not there for whenever we talked? I guess not. A lump is at her feet, someone curled up. Curled up with their arms around their head, Adri's kicks are followed by whimpers. What are you doing? Adri greets you with a nod. I'm teaching this vermin a lesson. A knife lies discarded on the ground.
Jeez.
Adri kicks again, and you're sure you heard ribs crack. What did that one do, or Adri, that's enough? I mean, generally, yeah, that sounds like it's enough, but also depending on what he did, maybe we can allow it. So, what did that one do? Nothing yet. A couple of broken bones. Another kick, another whimper. Might be enough to keep it that way. What do you think? She crouches and grabs the hair of her victim. Are you going to come back? It's a woman, one with an old scar on her eye. The other is dark and swollen. She shakes her head, unable to see through the tears. Leave my sight then. She scrambles to her feet and drags herself away, leaving the dagger behind. Okay. What was she doing here? Don't you think you went too far? Yeah, for someone who hasn't done anything yet, that's might be a bit far. Unless she somehow knew exactly what she was gonna do, which is possible, being an envoy. So, I'm sure she had her reasons and she's gonna explain them, but yeah, that seems a bit much for something she hasn't done yet, so don't you think you went too far? Adri picks up the dagger. No, if this is what she needs to get over a lover that was never hers. The gates of the pillow house open suddenly. A small crowd is gathered beyond it, around a weeping woman. Adri hides the dagger from sight. She's gone now. Amidst the sobs, we hear broken words of thanks. Will she come back? Maybe. She won't get to keep her life if she does.
May the ladies bless you.
Adri bends one arm along her torso and one behind her back. The military salute is curt and precise, and her steps quick when she leaves. Okay. Sounded like the services were needed, so fair play. Hey, wait! You follow her through the alleys, away from the music and the dancing. Did you place that pillow lady under your protection, or couldn't the guards have done anything about it? Probably not, so... Did you place that pillow lady under your protection? That's right. Just like she marked you with her blood, she must have marked her. You know what? The city guards should have more crazy grandmas like you join their ranks. If I ever reach 50 summers, I too will get a hood and start terrorizing scumbags.
Not the worst plan you've had so far.
I'll join you. Wouldn't it be more effective to make the guards do their job? Why wait until then, start now?
What do you mean if you ever reach 50?
Well... Why wait until then? Start now. Where am I going to find the time? With a smile, Adri takes a step back and melds with the shadows. Wait, where did you go? Good question. What were we doing again? Right, we were going to the rest. It's right around the corner. A makeshift stage has been erected in Adri's rest. All the people behind the table are clad in the black doublet of artisans and merchants. I see the squirt. He's next to Nessa. They have already started preparing the miraculous concoction. A respectable crowd observes from below as a cartographer proudly announces the quality of the soil he procured and drops a handful in an elaborate vase. There is soil in Theriac? Not just any, it comes from a specific land, a specific island.
The most bizarre ingredients are first presented to the crowd and then carefully poured into that little vase of horror. Viper's flesh, bitumen? Linen bandages stained with the blood of 4 generations.
What? Okay.
Everything's generously soaked in poppy milk. Nessa's ingredients are less outlandish. Grinded petals, roots and juices.
Yeah, that's more of what I was expecting.
She hands each one to Mickey. Red rose petals. He climbs a stool and drops them into the ceramic vase. Ceramic? I'm surprised they let him join. Why, he's really well behaved. After the ceremony is done, the vase is sealed shut and a date is stamped on it. 40 years in the future. Wow. Does Theriac really need to ferment that long? Yep, all those ingredients are going to turn into the dark syrup Nessa gave us. A priestess blesses the vase, and after a prayer to the Prime, the stage empties itself. This is my favorite part. Before you rise, the empty stage comes to life. Poles with long flowing drapes are pulled up from the ground, and the rhythmic chiming of little bells makes the crowd clap. Wasn't that a snooze? Louder, everyone, or my mates will never wake up. A string of actors get introduced on stage, each with their own extravagant mask and garish costume. The scenes of their play are loosely strung together. Comedy, tragedy, song. The performance is as chaotic as it is fun. I think I'd be good at being an acrobat. The character of a masked dame slaps her servant, who tumbles and rolls and almost reaches the edge of the stage before winking at the crowd. When it comes to the falling part, at least, it takes a lot of practice to fall right without hurting yourself. Yeah, true, it's a skill. Are you speaking from experience, or there's more to it than falling? Are you speaking from experience? Yep, the Lady of Dawn has blessed me with plenty of luck, enough to make me learn. Daring acrobatics and songs end the play. The crowd erupts in cheers, and you join in by clapping. A priestess walks to center stage while the performers begin packing up their props.
And now, a sermon by the right hand of the Prime.
Do you feel like a sermon? What's the harm in listening to one, or you don't? Not really.
Like, I hope that means we get to do something else, so...
No, I don't really. Yeah, they're not really for me. Why do you need to use 100 words for something that could be said in 5? The crowd thins while the stage is being prepared. There shouldn't be many people in the harbour during the festival. Want to come with me? What do you need to do there? I'm this close to getting a cat to follow me home. Come with me.
That sounds fun indeed. I love cats.
The pungent odour of brine, fish and sweat welcomes you to the harbour. There are no decorations at all here, no drapes. If the sailors want to see them that badly, they're only a short walk away. The usual anglers baking in the sun are gone, enjoying the festivities, no doubt. You follow the shadows of the people around, but none dance, thanks to you. You even spot Bastion in the distance, mediating an argument between two Thayan merchants. He waves at you before one of them raises her voice and forces him to pay attention. So, how do we get cats to come to us? I have 2 methods. What do you prefer, fish or kissy sounds?
What? Let's go with the kissy sounds, or let's go with the fish. I think the fish will be a more potent lure.
That's easy. We just need to... She loudly sniffs the air. Follow our noses. There is one smell that dominates over the others, that of fried oil and herbs. That way. Smells good. A small fire pit has been built next to a stall. Fish happily sizzle under the bored eyes of the cook.
1 piece is 2 copper coins.
That's not even a bad deal.
So, you're buying?
Not today.
Do you have any fresh fish?
Maybe.
Can I touch it? His confusion mirrors yours.
Sure.
Ew, you just let her touch the fresh fish?
No, wait, I get it. I get it. She only wants the smell. She doesn't want to get an actual fish. She just wants the fish smell to attract the cat. That is cheaper.
He shows Silas a crate with some small fish, and she digs her hands in. After a quick shake, a pungent fishy odor assaults your nose. Shouldn't fresh fish not smell, actually? I mean, there's still some odor, but, you know. Thank you! She turns on her heel and leaves. The cook scratches his cheek and resumes tending to his dish. They're left to chase after her. Not very hygienic, that one, but okay. Silas? She raises her hands. Careful, these are weapons at the moment.
I thought we had to buy the fish.
And not eat it? That would have been a waste. And using the bones could have been dangerous too. If I can choke in them, cats can too. That's fair. This, she shakes her hands, will work as well, I think. And once I'm done, I can wash the smell off.
Something skulks past the edge of your vision.
Over there.
You find a good spot to sit down.
Now we can get comfortable.
Silas takes off her vest and folds it under herself, and you do the same with her cloak.
Are you sure you want to stay in the sun? Yeah. Its warm rays remind me of the prime. No! Did I just touch my leg with these hands?
You just doubled your cat attraction power.
Oh, I hope you're right.
So what's the plan?
I'm to stay here, look pretty, and let the fishy smell work its magic.
You're right, you're very pretty. You practicing magic. Here, Sigh. Oh, my nose is already used to it. Wow, rude. Okay, now we already said we're going to the festival with someone else, so let's not give us some false hope or something. So, you practicing magic. Here, Sigh.
Luckily, the mist isn't here to hear me. I have the feeling this will take a while.
You know, we haven't played Hazard in some time. I can wait. Tell me you brought something to do. Oh, I don't mind. Hazard? Have we played that before? I can wait.
I can wait.
Want to do something while we wait? Like a game of Hazard?
I have forgotten the rules.
I can give you a refresher.
Please. She searches the pocket of her vest and shows you 2 dice, which are now fishy.
Is that your weighted set?
Maybe.
After some more searching, the dice become 4. She hands them all to you.
Can you guess which is which?
They look identical at first glance. Weigh them individually, look up close, or roll them a couple of times to see recurring numbers. Yeah, let's roll them. Roll them once, twice, 5 times, and the same numbers keep repeating.
They are both weighted.
Yep. That's why when I roll, sometimes I flick my wrist. That prevents them from over-rolling, so I can have them show the numbers I want.
Is that why you win even when we share the same set?
That's right.
Why cheat, or have you ever played without cheating? Have you ever played without cheating?
When there are no stakes involved, yes. Which is not very often. I can earn a decent living with these.
She puts the dice away.
I have a feeling you're not happy with my answer.
By now, you can make an educated guess about what she does and what kind of people she associates with. I mean, it did not take you that long, did it? She has never really shared the extent of her activities, nor the identity of her various benefactors, those she works for and those who are paying her to keep you out of trouble.
right, that part is still very interesting to us. The rest is, I mean, you gotta stay afloat somehow.
What's wrong?
I'm having a hard time phrasing something right.
Just say it.
I'm trusting someone who lies and cheats and steals.
Silas looks the other way without denying anything.
What does that make me?
The thing is, who does she steal from? Who does she lie to? That's, you know, that can make a difference. An optimist? I'm gullible after all. An idiot? Or a fool? I don't want to be too pessimistic here. Are we gullible? A little. An optimist?
An optimist?
Nah.
Can I really hope to be the only one you aren't lying to?
Stupid guys. I would never have taken them out if I knew this was coming.
So she says, but she stays by your side instead of fleeing, bracing herself.
What do you want me to do? Tell you about them?
She chews on her scarred lip.
You're not going to like it. And even if I want, I can't tell you too much.
I only want to understand you.
Scylla sighs heavily and spends a couple of seconds collecting her thoughts.
When I was a child, I had many friends. Some nights we sleep in the temple, some nights in the streets. I'm the only one who survived. You know why? Because I don't ask questions. Scylla died because she opened the box she was supposed to deliver untouched. Leoluca had to look around the house instead of getting out of there as soon as possible. Many, many more have been killed by their curiosity. It's worthless to capture me. I don't know anything and I'm good at what I do. I can work for the people I wrong the next day if they pay.
Silas, that's...
I don't want to see pity on your face. It's your fault I had to tell you all of this.
Will you ever be able to stop? Take up an honest profession?
You think of the scar on the priest's lips and the one on the bravos as you look at her.
I wish so bad. But I know it'll never happen. My debt runs deep. No matter how much money I give them, the number never decreases. And while I try to know as little as possible,
You draw a face in the dust with eyes and a mouth, and you begin tracing a cross on the corner of the lips. She erases the drawing immediately.
stay out of it, please. You really don't want to get involved with it.
Her pleas fall on deaf ears, but seeing her so distressed certainly doesn't bring you any pleasure. Can you at least tell me their name or drop the topic? Ha. She wants us to drop the topic, but... I'm wondering if it's like... basically main story content that we can maybe help her. You know, not just a romance root thing. Maybe we can help her a little. Or find out more. Let's try. Can you at least tell me their name?
I can't. I really can't.
She disapproved. Sorry.
I'm sorry.
Do you at least feel better after telling me?
No.
I do. I can understand you a bit better now, or I wish I had never asked. No, it's good to know also. Oh, kitty cat here in the foreground. I do. I think I can understand you a bit better now.
Really? Don't you see me differently now?
All she did was confirm your suspicions. You shake your head.
Lady Dawn be blessed.
A loud meow makes you turn your head. A cat is looking at you with its singular eye.
It's a tabby!
Silas rubs her hands together and the odor of fish returns. She seems all too happy to forget the conversation you just had. The end of the cat's tail curls ever so slightly. Its elegant walk reveals a few more scars.
This one strikes me as a fighter.
Right? It's perfect. I mean, she's perfect.
How do you know it's a lady cat?
I don't, really. Don't want to find out either.
She shrugs and leans over the cat.
So, miss, before I provide food and housing, I need to know, how good are your mice catching skills?
The cat's tail curls again.
I see. What about your general cleanliness?
The feline takes a couple of steps and sits right next to Silas.
You drive a hard bargain. Very well. You're in.
The cat begins licking Silas' thumb.
Are you good with names? I'd go for Lina, the feline. Unless you have something better.
Come up with a different name, or Lina's a great name. I'm not good with names, so sure.
Thanks. Now, how do I know I can pick her up without getting scratches all over?
I got an achievement for naming the cat, though I really didn't. How does Silas know the cat won't flee the house at the first possible chance? I can try and tell her, or you won't misuse the powers of the abyss on a cat. Yeah, no, let's not mess with the cat.
Let's bring this cutie home. You're coming, right?
She looks at you without hesitation, even after you pushed her to reveal what she wasn't ready for. Ready to.
Don't make that face. What we talked about, it wasn't pretty, but you're... right. You probably needed to know.
I deserved it, yes.
You know her deepest secret, yet have never shared yours with her. Again, we have been as open as the game has allowed us to, but okay.
Just like you deserve to know.
She forcibly shakes her head.
All I deserve is my cat. Onward to the Eastern Hold.
The less she knows, the better. Didn't she just tell you? Fair. Silas picks sound. Silas picks Lina up and only manages a couple of steps before an offended meow turns into a hiss.
Ouch!
The fresh scratch on her arm isn't bleeding, but the skin is pink and raw.
Straight is straight. I understand. Maybe if I come back every day, you'll trust me enough to bring you home.
Don't call yourself that.
If anyone's allowed to say it, it's me.
Your feelings for Silas have grown. Interesting. Or it's best if you and Silas remain friends. Ha. Oh. No, that's where we decide? Okay, so the festival thing is one thing, and then we can also decide. Interesting. And again, I wonder if we would need enough affection points with her to even get this option, if it's maybe grayed out if we're not there. But no, I'm sorry. We're friends.
Anyway, since I'm not bringing the miss home, apparently, I still have some free time left before it's nightfall. How about we look around for another play?
Sounds good.
You find a small performance about a mischievous maid who sows chaos while avoiding consequences and gets some good laughs out of the actor's antics. Silas leaves, but not before sharing dinner with you. Their hearts sing a blasphemous ode to the false sun. Their pangs of hunger forgotten, they dance and make merry, lured by the most odious deception, that of the heavens and the hells. Thus the herd is pacified and stripped of its ferociousness. Yeah, that's how it goes. I think I'm gonna have to end it here today. But yeah, that was interesting getting to, wow, every time. Getting to the festival. And having it be 5 days is, yeah, really good to have enough time to do a lot of things and hopefully spend time with more people. Again, it makes sense that we're spending time with Silas when Mirani isn't really supposed to be there. And I hope we'll get a chance with Elfian. But yeah, I guess we'll find that out next time. And that's it from me for today. As always, I'd appreciate if you'd let me know your thoughts in the comments. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, bye bye.